We are at Fratton Park today, and we're going to try and get 3 points and then get back home and get one, because it's good to know again before they get home in Sheffield, which ain't great. Hello and welcome to the video. If you could like, share and subscribe to the channel, I would much appreciate it. Liking helps the algorithm, sharing gets in front of people's faces, subscribing let me know you like the channel. If you want to know when videos go live or when live streams happen, by the way, live stream possibly around 8 o'clock tonight, because I missed one yesterday because I didn't feel up to it because I was being just there. Please hit that notification bell. It'll let you know when videos go live. So we are playing a Portsmouth team who are in very good form at the moment. They got that new manager bout. They're looking like they're trying to change things around, and they're trying to just get a bit of a level going, because I think they're the kind of team that could do well just to finish off the season higher mid-table. For the 10th right now, so if they get into that top half, that would be brilliant for them after a very odd season for them. Let's look at the team sheet for both sets of teams. I need to say players. So Macy, Rafferty, Raggett, Tower, Ogle, Dale, Turncliffe, Morrill, Lane, Pickett, Bishop. Watch out for Joe Piggott and Bishop. They were good against us when they played us at home, especially Bishop. Osawula, Bernard, Thompson, Lowley, Hackett, Jacobs, and Dane Garlett. Garlett, very good player. So good lineup for them. We go unchained. Dawson, Palmer, Iorfa, Flint, Femewo, Brown, Volks, Byers, Bannon, Winder, Smith. The bench is Stockdale, Hunt, James, Adeniran, Backinson, Delibashiru, and Gregory. Could be a great game to see Gregory come on and partner up with Windass. James being back on the bench is absolutely amazing news. It'll be good to see if he get some minutes. If we can get minutes into the legs of these players, it'd be fantastic. But let's see what we can do. Get 3 points and keep it going. We need Barnsley to do us a favour today and beat Plymouth. So let's see what happens. But let's only concentrate on ourselves, because that's all we can do at the moment. First off, it seemed to be going okay. It took us a while to get into our stride a little bit, but we got there. We started to play the ball well. Really good attacking play. You're thinking we just need to get forward and get the ball to someone like a Windass. And we do that eventually. We get a really... It was basically hoop ball. Hit forward, flick on from Smith to Windass. Lovely low-driven shot. And the celebration as well was about Josh Windass being the mini-bus driver this week. Going and getting all the players around his area, getting them to the training ground. And it was nice to see that celebration with the likes of a Windass, because he doesn't do it that often. And it seems that he's coming more and more out of his skin with the kind of celebration. But we played some good football. But it did get tasty at times, because they're winding us up a little bit, and Windass got in the middle of a couple of things. So did Byers, so did Brown. Brown and Windass both on yellows, so they're going to have to be careful. You probably bring Reece James on in the second half at some point for Brown. But it got a bit fighty, and we had a period where there was nothing happening, and it was their manager shoved one of the Wednesday coaching staff out of his technical box to go, this is my area, you're not allowed in. And it got a bit tasty, but it's been one of those games where it's been brewing like there could be a sending off here. Finger crossed that doesn't happen. That would be bad if it does happen, because we're playing some good football. We don't need that. And we'd had a couple of chances as well. There was a good little chance by Flint when he headed it, but didn't really get anywhere. The big downfall, though, is Byers has gone off with an injury. And it looks like he's holding the back of his calf. And it sounds like he had something just damp on him. And it's just a dead leg. So hopefully that'll change. But we did have to make a substitution. We did have to bring on Deli Bashiru on for Byers. And it's a big blow, but Deli can get into this and get really well. We need to keep doing what we're doing. Try and get on the counter-attack, because what keeps happening, both teams keep going for that counter-attacking play. And at times it is back and forth, back and forth. One player get forward, then the next player get to tackle. And it's really good game if you're neutral. But we're doing well defending when they're counter-attacking, and we're trying to get our shots off when we're going forward. And some of them are working, some of them not. We just need to keep going. Darren, again, it's another match day where Darren got to calm them down a little bit at halftime. Calm them down, get them back into their positions in, like, trying to slow it down a little bit with our style of play and not let them dictate it with trying to wind us up, because they are very good at that. It happens. It happened last game, and it seems to be a tactic that some teams are starting to possess playing against us. So we'll see what happens. Hopefully, we can get a second goal in that second half, and it'll be 2-0. So more goals, the better. So in that second half, before we start, we take off Brown for James because he's walking a bit of a tightrope. He's not played many games, and it showed in that tackle. So we had to just be careful in this, and we'll talk a bit more about that later. But they come out of the trap. They start really playing well. Bishop come close. And then we have a good crossing by Palmer trying to get something. Windass in that second had two great opportunities. One just go past the post, and he's just thinking, if you get that, it's 2-0. And we're thinking, can we do more here? Smith comes off for Gregory. Gregory comes off and does well. But Volk goes down, you're thinking, let's not have another injury here. But then we start to have a couple of issues with just everything just really gets a bit tetchy. Windass squares up to a player. It was a very bitty game. Again, we're having these games where Wednesday players are just getting a little bit into that moment of being frustrated, but doing okay and managing to ride it out a bit. But Iorfa got a silly yellow card for time wasting early doors in second half. And then he gets sent off for a tackle. That's not a sending off, but he's on a yellow. He had to be a bit more careful. But I can't. It's not a yellow card, but I can see why the referee kind of given it in a sense with the crowd and stuff. But for me, it's not a double yellow and a red card. But Iorfa gets sent off, and we have to just carry on, really. So we have to change it up. Palmer goes into the centre-back role. We bring Jack Hunt on. Windass comes off. And Palmer just changes it up a little bit. But during this game, there is a terrible tackle on Deli Bashiru. Really bad. It's two-footed. It's from behind. You're thinking, well, if that was a double yellow for Iorfa, this is a red. Right in front of the referee. But nothing given. Nothing apart from a yellow card. It was a bad tackle, and you're thinking, right, that's going to be the story of our game. Let's go with that. Done. And it's that thing. You're thinking, right, we're going to lose this a little bit because of the Iorfa going off, but they don't have that mentality anymore. And we don't have that with the fan base either. You think when Iorfa goes off, we're going to have to dig in deep, and they did. They dug in very deep. And that credit to the players. They just dug in deep. They knew when to dug in and get all 3 points away from home. So let's just have a look at this then. Barnsley beat Plymouth 3-0. Did the favour we needed. Ipswich Town beat Bolton. Burton 2-1 versus Wickham even. Charlton 1-1 versus Accrington Stanley. Exeter City 2-1 versus Lincoln. 1-1 with Vale. 3-1 to Bristol Rovers. 1-0 to MK Dons. 3-2 to Derby. So Oxford coming back into that one a little bit. New manager Liam Manning there. 3-0 to Cheltenham Town versus Peterborough United, which is a bit of one that I wasn't expecting. 1-0 to ourselves and 3-1 to Shrewsbury Town Morecambe. Let's have a look at the table then, more importantly. So Wednesday on 77 points, 39 goal difference. 2 games in hand still. Plymouth 74, 22 goal difference, 36 played. And Ipswich 36 played, 72 points, 39 goal difference. It's all really going to see who can get that, but we just keep going. At the bottom, we all know Forest Green are down. Sorry, Forest Green fans. Cambridge United, NK Dons, great win for NK Dons. Accrington Stanley come away from it and come out of that little bit of a relegation push there. So we have to see what Wednesday are going to do next. But we are in a great position. Keep playing game by game and see what happens. Hopefully we can go through the week with no injuries, check how the players are within this, and then see what we can get Friday night versus Bolton. But an excellent 3 point for Wednesday.